One of my subscribers to the YouTube channel, JC, suggested and requested that I show a little bit more about what life is like and how I spend my days here as a vegan on Saipan and how I live a natural life in an unnatural world. So I'm planning a how to make kimchi video, or I was planning that as my first, but I'm on my way to the post office, so I'll share that with you because that's one of the things I spend a bit of time doing here on Saipan. So let's go. Something that I mentioned in the Jamaicans.com What's It Like Being Jamaican on Saipan video is that there's no mail delivery here on Saipan, no at-home mail delivery. Street names were implemented just about the time that I came here on the island, but a lot of people, myself included, don't actually know what street we live on because there's really no reason to use it, except if you're filling out a particular form that may request the actual street name or lot number. There's really no need to know the street name. So in order to get your mail here on Saipan, you have to have a P.O. box. I've been here for a while, so I have a free one issued by the U.S. Postal Service. We are on the U.S. Postal System. Otherwise, if you're new to the island or for whatever reason, you may have to pay for one through one of the private mailbox companies. So I'm on my way now to the main post office in Chalankonoa to pick up an order that was just delivered. So I put tracking on the order, and when it arrives in the P.O. box ready for pickup, I get an email alert, and now I'm on my way to the post office to pick it up. And then I'll share with you what's in it and how it helps me live a natural life in an unnatural world. There are certain things that I've been accustomed to getting living in the States. I became vegan when I was living in the States. And here on Saipan, however, there are quite a few things that I simply cannot get here. Certain foods, certain meat substitutes if I wanted, certain organic produce. So when it comes to certain products that I'm used to getting, I'll have to order them online, or I may make a special request of one of the largest stores here on the island to carry those products. Waiting online for my box number to be called. Once I retrieve the package, the customs and biosecurity folks check to make sure it's not subject to any tax as a business, and then I'm on my way. To see what's in the box. Let us open it this way. Okay. Now, this particular order comes from Vitamin Life, and no, I don't have any affiliate agreement with them, but they do ship here to Saipan, so I have developed a relationship with them, and they do have a flat rate shipping option, only $9.75, and we're in the US and even to territories like Saipan. All right, first thing we look at, as you guys know, I was working on a parasite fast as part of my latest experiment. So this is a wormwood combination, and this includes black walnut, wormwood, cloves, and quassia. And the purpose of having a combination is that the 3 different herbs here attack parasites at different stages of development. So the cloves are for the eggs, the black walnut, I believe, are for the adults, and the other wormwood might be for the larvae or some other stage. But anyway, the point is that if you are doing a thorough anti-parasite protocol, you'll need to make sure that you sustain it for the average length of time of the life cycle of the parasite, so that you address any stragglers, any eggs that may not have developed, and so that you're completely free of all the parasites at their different stages. So this is wormwood combination by Kroeger Herbs. So as a follow-up to the parasite fast that I did, I'm going to be putting these in soups, in teas, and consuming on a regular basis for the next 30 days. Next, bee pollen. As a way of providing the body with a natural source of minerals, amino acids, proteins, trace minerals, this is one of the best ways, bee pollen, natural bee pollen. Now, there are 2 types that you'll come across, particularly on the Vitamin Life website, and that is this one, whole granules, and then there's another one that is, and the whole granules require refrigeration, and then the ones with low moisture content can survive the shipping process without needing to be refrigerated. So since shipping here on Saipan sometimes takes anywhere from 7 to 10 days, even if they were to put some ice, in the packaging, it would still melt by the time it got here. So I ordered the low moisture content granules, and those I'll put in porridges, in oatmeal. They're kind of have a sweetish taste to them, so it's something more of a treat that I would put in smoothies, or, as I mentioned, porridge or oatmeal. Next, okay, this is magnesium citrate. These are edible tablets, and that, along with the 40,000 volts electrolyte concentrate, I use these for my sauna detoxes. When I do the sauna detox, I take some niacin, and that dilates the blood vessels, and I run on the treadmill for half an hour, and then sit in the sauna for an hour, for 45 minutes to an hour. And the drink the Rejuvenate that I make is lemon, maple syrup, cayenne pepper, chlorophyll, grape seed extract, along with replenishing electrolytes and replenishing magnesium. And incidentally, I've discovered that a lot of the produce here on Saipan is actually magnesium deficient. So it's always good to replenish magnesium that you lose during exercise or sweating. So these 2 are particularly for my sauna detoxes, but I also put these in soups. I put it in any drink, any juice that I happen to make, as a way of constantly replenishing electrolytes and magnesium in my diet, so I can live a natural life in an unnatural world. Next is, again, more magnesium. This is Magnesium Flakes, and you would use these to make magnesium oil, which is not really an oil per se. It has a consistency and a texture that feels a little like oil, but it's actually just magnesium flakes, magnesium chloride, in hot water, until it dissolves. There's a certain ratio, and I'll put that in the description. And then you can actually just spray it directly onto the body, and the skin will absorb the magnesium. I also like to do this in baths. So I'll prepare a bath, and I'll use maybe 2 cups of magnesium flakes in hot water, mix it around so it dissolves, and then I'll soak in the bath for half an hour or so. So those are magnesium flakes. Next, MSM powder, and MSM stands for methylsulfonylmethane. Methylsulfonylmethane. And in addition to magnesium, this is one of the more important minerals to make sure that you're not depleted in. It helps with fingernail growth, helps with hair growth, helps with vision. So MSM is also a good anti-helminth, anti-parasite substance as well. So tests have shown that, you know, if you consume a teaspoon or so regularly for 2 or 3 weeks, that you can eliminate parasites from your system as well. So this is just something to make sure that I have enough sulfur in my diet. Next is grapefruit seed extract, GSE we call it. This helps keep the body very alkaline, kills a wide range of parasites and germs and bacteria and even viruses, if I'm not mistaken, but a very powerful cleaner. I use this in my juices, put 1 or 2 drops. I also will put this in my laundry, and so as not to use any chemicals on my floors and in my cleaning, I'll put this along with the eucalyptus oil, just a few drops, maybe 3 or 4 drops, then eucalyptus oil, shake that around and use that in a spray bottle to disinfect the apartment or clean, you know, countertops and that sort of thing. And then finally, black seed oil. Now this one is a bit pricey. This is the North American Herb and Spice brand, and I've been familiar with black seed for many years now, and in fact every article that you'll read on black seed will always quote something that the Prophet Muhammad said, which is that black seed will cure just about everything except death. So it's a very powerful, I like to think of it in the same way that you think of ginseng as an adaptogen that essentially will rebalance the body and fix whatever needs fixing. So you'll hear different testimonials of people who are able to improve their blood pressure, people who are able to heal skin lesions and diseases. So it has a wide range of properties and uses. So this one I bought, but recently, just in the last 48 hours, I've been doing a lot of research on black seed oil because I want to make sure that I get the best. And probably in the next 2 or 3 videos, I'll hopefully be recommending one. I just ordered it, and it'll be coming in the mail soon. I'll test it out and then give you a review. But for now, I'll be using this one from North American Herb and Spice. But stay tuned for more recommendations on black seed oil. Very, very powerful, very potent, and as a way of returning to normalcy after my 21-day official fast and my 25 days without solid food, I am going to be using this as well, both for hair, for skin, as well as internally. So that's what's in the box today. And it's about 10:30 in the morning here on Saipan. So back to work on some videos, but hope this is helpful just to show a little peek, little insight into how I live natural life in an unnatural world. Please feel free to ask questions, leave comments, make suggestions, and I'll see you in the next video.